5 amazing facts about space travel. What if I told you that right now, as you're watching this video, there are people traveling at 17,500 miles per hour through the vacuum of space, and they're doing it while experiencing something that would completely blow your mind. Welcome to the incredible world of space travel, where reality is far stranger and more amazing than any science fiction movie could ever imagine. Let's start with our first mind-bending fact. When astronauts return to Earth after spending months in space, they're actually younger than they would have been if they'd stayed on our planet. This isn't science fiction, it's Einstein's theory of relativity in action. Time literally moves slower when you're traveling at the incredible speeds that spacecraft achieve in orbit. Astronauts on the International Space Station age about 0.01 seconds less for every year they spend in space. It might not sound like much, but astronaut Scott Kelly, who spent nearly a year in space, returned to Earth about 13 milliseconds younger than his identical twin brother Mark, who stayed on Earth. Our second amazing fact will change how you think about space navigation forever. You can't simply point a rocket at Mars and blast off when you feel like it. Space agencies have to wait for what's called a launch window, which only opens every 26 months when Earth and Mars align properly in their orbits. Miss this window, and you're waiting over 2 years for the next opportunity. It's like trying to catch a moving bus from another moving bus, except both buses are planets hurtling through space at thousands of miles per hour. Here's where things get really wild with our third fact. In space, your body becomes a completely different machine. Without gravity constantly pulling on your bones and muscles, astronauts lose about 1% of their bone mass every month. Their hearts don't have to work as hard to pump blood, so they actually shrink. Even more bizarre, astronauts grow about 2 inches taller in space because their spines decompress without gravity pressing down on them. But here's the kicker. When they return to Earth, all these changes reverse, and their bodies have to readapt to life with gravity all over again. Our fourth incredible fact involves something that sounds impossible, but happens every single day in space. Water doesn't behave the way you'd expect when there's no gravity. Instead of flowing downward, water forms perfect floating spheres that drift around the spacecraft. Astronauts can't take normal showers, they have to use special vacuum systems and wet wipes. Even more fascinating, when astronauts cry in space, their tears don't fall down their cheeks. Instead, they form bubbles that stick to their eyes until they wipe them away. Imagine trying to brush your teeth when the water and toothpaste refuse to cooperate with gravity. Our final amazing fact reveals just how hostile and unforgiving space really is. The temperature difference between the sunny side and shadow side of a spacecraft can be over 500 degrees Fahrenheit. In direct sunlight, temperatures soar to 250 degrees, while in shadow, they plummet to minus 250 degrees. Spacesuits aren't just clothing, they're personal spacecraft that have to protect astronauts from this extreme temperature swing, deadly radiation, and the vacuum of space that would make their blood boil instantly. But perhaps the most amazing fact of all is that despite these incredible challenges, humans have not only survived in space, but thrived there. We've built a space station that's been continuously occupied for over 20 years. We've walked on the moon, sent robots to Mars, and launched probes that have left our solar system entirely. Every single day, the International Space Station completes 16 orbits around Earth, traveling over 400 miles above our heads. The next time you look up at the night sky, remember that space travel isn't just about rockets and technology. It's about pushing the boundaries of what it means to be human, adapting to environments that seem impossible, and proving that our species can literally reach for the stars. These amazing facts are just the beginning of humanity's incredible journey into the cosmos, and the best part is, we're just getting started.